In flowing liquids, pitot tubes are used to measure A. Discharge, B. Pressure, C. Velocity, D. Depth. The correct answer is velocity. Capillary rise of water is A. Directly proportional to surface tension, B. Inversely proportional to water density, C. Inversely proportional to diameter of the tube, D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. A water tank partially filled with water is being carried on a truck moving with a constant horizontal acceleration. The level of the water A. rises on the front side of the tank, B. falls on the back side of the tank, C. remains the same at both sides of the tank, D. rises on the back side and falls on the front side. The correct answer is rises on the back side and falls on the front side. The dimensional formula of force is A. mLT2, B. m1 Lieutenant 2, C. mL2T, D. m1 L2T2. The correct answer is mLT2. An error of 1 in measuring the head of water over the crest of a rectangular weir produces an error in the discharge which is equal to A. 1.25, B. 1.5, C. 1.75, D. 2.25. The correct answer is 1.5. Orifice-meter is used to measure A. pressure at the point, B. discharge, C. average speed, D. velocity. The correct answer is discharge. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A. Dimensional homogeneity means the dimensions of each term in an equation on both sides are equal. B. Dimensionally homogeneous equations are independent of the system of units. C. In dimensionally homogeneous equation, the powers of fundamental dimensions on either side of the equation are identical. D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. The ratio of inertia force of a flowing fluid and the viscous force of the liquid is called A. Reynolds number, B. Froude's number, C. Euler's number, D. Weber's number. The correct answer is Reynolds number. For an irrotational flow, the equation is given by A. Cauchy-Riemann, B. Reynolds, C. Laplace's, D. Bernoulli. The correct answer is Laplace's. Water belongs to A. Newtonian fluids, B. non-Newtonian fluids, C. compressible fluid, D. none of these. The correct answer is Newtonian fluids. Hydraulic radius is equal to A. area divided by the square of wetted perimeter, B. area divided by wetted perimeter, C. wetted perimeter divided by area, D. square root of the area. The correct answer is area divided by wetted perimeter. The discharge formula QCD2GHXA is used for rectangular A. small orifices only, B. large orifices only, C. small and large orifices only, D. for all types of orifices. The correct answer is large orifices only. Chezys constant is suggested by A. Buzin, B. Kutter, C. Manning, D. Powell. The correct answer is Buzin. The acceleration F required to accelerate a rectangular tank containing water horizontally so that the slope of its free surface is 45 is A. g2, B. g, C. 2g, D. 2.5 g. The correct answer is G. Pick up the correct statement from the following. Other fluids which follow are known as Newtonian fluids. B. The fluids which do not follow the linear relationship between shear and rate of strain are known as non-Newtonian fluids. C. The substances which flow after yield strains are known as plastics. D. All the above. The correct answer is All the above. For solving network problems of pipes, necessary condition is A. Continuity equation, B. Energy equation, C. Darcy-Weisbach equation, D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. In two-dimensional flow, the components of velocity are given by u x v by. The streamlines will be A. Circular, B. Parabolic, C. Hyperbolic, D. Elliptical. The correct answer is hyperbolic. The discharge through a V-notch weir varies as A. H, B. 1H, C. H32, D. H72. The correct answer is H72. For a most economical rectangular channel, the hydraulic mean depth is equal to A. The depth of flow, B. half the depth of flow, C. 1/3 depth of flow, D. none of these. The correct answer is half the depth of flow. The instrument used for measuring the velocity of flow is known as A. venturimeter, B. Orifice-meter, C. pitot tube, D. none of these. The correct answer is pitot tube. For a long pipe, the head loss A. at the entrance is ignored, B. at the outlet is ignored, C. at the entrance and outlet both are ignored, D. due to friction is ignored. The correct answer is at the entrance and outlet both are ignored. On a flow net diagram, the distance between two consecutive steam lines at two successive sections are 1 cm and 0.5 cm respectively. If the velocity at the first section is 1 ms, the velocity at the second is A. 1.0 ms, B. 0.5 ms, C. 2.0 ms, D. 2.5 ms. The correct answer is 2.0 ms. The flow is called rotational if its velocity normal to the plane of area is equal to A. angular velocity vector, B. twice the angular velocity vector, C. thrice the angular velocity vector, D. none of these. The correct answer is twice the angular velocity vector. Flow of water in pipes of diameter more than 3 meters can be measured by A. pitot tube, B. venturimeter, C. orifice plate, D. rotameter. The correct answer is rotameter. Hydraulic grade line A. remains above the center line of conduit, B. remains below the center line of conduit, C. remains parallel to the center line of conduit, D. may be above or below the center line of conduit. The correct answer is may be above or below the center line of conduit. If the Mach number for a fluid flow is less than 1, the flow is A. sonic, B. supersonic, C. subsonic, D. none of these. The correct answer is subsonic. Hydraulic coefficient of an orifice means the coefficient of A. velocity, B. contraction, C. resistance, D. all the above. The correct answer is all the above. In a venturimeter, the divergent cone is kept A. shorter than convergent cone, B. equal to convergent cone, C. longer than convergent cone, D. none of these. The correct answer is longer than convergent cone. Specific weight of sea water is more than that of pure water because of A. dissolved air, B. dissolved salts, C. suspended matter, D. all the above. The correct answer is all the above. Total pressure on the top of a closed cylindrical vessel completely filled with liquid is directly proportional to A. radius, B. radius 2, C. radius 3, D. radius 4. The correct answer is radius 4. Energy equation is usually applicable to A. non-uniform flow, B. turbulent flow, C. Laminar flow. D. Steady flow. The correct answer is steady flow. Poise is the unit of A. Viscosity, B. Velocity gradient, C. Mass density, D. Kinematic viscous. The correct answer is viscosity. For mountainous regions having steep slope, wagons for carrying liquid are made with bottom A. Parallel to the road surface, B. Parallel to the horizontal surface, C. Inclined upward while moving upwards, D. Inclined downward while moving downwards. The correct answer is parallel to the horizontal surface. The upper surface of the weir over which water flows is known as A. Vein, B. Nap, C. Sill, D. None of these. The correct answer is sill. The ratio of the inertia and viscous forces acting in any flow ignoring other forces is called A. Euler number, B. Froude number, C. Reynolds number, D. Weber number. The correct answer is Reynolds number. Discharge with velocity of approach over a rectangular weir is A. C. D. X. L. X. 2 G. H. H. 3 2 H. 3 2, B. C. D. X. L. X. 2 G. H. H. 3 2 H. 3 2, C. C. D. X. L. X. 2 G. H. H. 3 2 H. 3 2, D. C. D. X. L. X. 2 G. H. H. 3 2 H. 3 2. The correct answer is C. D. X. L. X. 2 G. H. H. 3 2 H. 3 2. To avoid the tendency of separation of liquid flow, the most suitable ratio of the diameters of the throat and the pipe is A. 1:4 to 1:8, B. 1:3 to 1:2, C. 1:2 to 3:4, D. None of these. The correct answer is 1:3 to 1:2.